Morning forecast.
All right, Jim, thank you so much. A new exhibit at the Bullock, Texas State History Museum is highlighting the rich culture of lowriding in Austin, San Antonio, Dallas, Houston, and so many more places. Carros y Cultura showcases lowriding communities through artifacts, cars, bikes, and interactive experiences. Now, according to the museum, lowriding started in the Mexican-American community in California after World War II and has become an expression of cultural identity. Those cars soon became tied to the Chicano civil rights movement. And joining us this afternoon is senior curator Catherine Siefker, and she is here with us, and we appreciate you for being here and taking time out of your schedule.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so first let's talk about what actually inspired this exhibit.
Gosh, we've been wanting to do a lowriding exhibit at the Bullock Museum for years. We've been talking about it. We plan our exhibit schedule 5 years out, and so, you know, it takes a lot of kind of juggling schedules and when is it going to fit. So yeah, this all just kind of, it was finally the right time, and we put together a great advisory committee who helped us find the lowriders throughout Texas to talk to and helped us make those connections. And yeah, it's finally come together, and I'm so excited. It's turned out beautifully. Okay,
it's come together. We see some of the pictures from there. Something that you said really struck me. You said that Texas lowriders really stand out among a larger car culture. Can you walk us through, it's not a brief history, but if you can make it brief, a brief history of lowriding here in the state of Texas.
Gosh, so obviously lowriding really at its heart is based out in California, but you know, it's a really fluid door between California and Texas as people go back and forth. And in the late 60s and early 70s, there were so many people visiting California, really seeing the lowriders there, loving it and wanting to come back and do something similar here. So from everything that I can find, and it's not a solid documented history by any stretch of the imagination, but it seems like most lowriding got started here in Texas, especially out in El Paso in the late 60s, early 70s, and as individuals built their lowriders, kind of gained a following, created a car club in their town, it spread, and then it spread more until it's encompassed the whole state.
It really has, yeah. And then for you personally, what is the part of the exhibit that you are most proud of, that you enjoy the most? Because you curated this, so for you, what really strikes you personally?
Sure, so the people. The cars are amazing, and yes, on the surface, it's an exhibit about flashy cars and bicycles, but at its heart, it's about people. And so to curate this show, you know, I spent my weekends at lowriding events, and everyone was so incredibly welcoming and very nice and so patient in teaching me all there is to know about lowriding and telling me their stories and what's important to them. And I was just really struck by the sense of community within the lowriding culture. They take care of each other. All of their shows are about fundraising for different causes or different things that their communities need. Their car clubs are like extended families. You know, they throw baby showers for each other. They have potlucks. They have mural painting classes for their cars, and they're sharing their knowledge. You know, someone on the club might be great at hydraulics while another one is great at upholstery, and it's just this sharing of skill. And it's not even just the skill, it's like they're sharing their life knowledge, their, you know, their heart and their all the experience that they have. And so as much as the cars are beautiful, and they are, they're just a reflection of the beauty of the people who are creating them. They're such nice, it's such a nice culture.
And just family. Family, yeah, they're
family
certainly
oriented,
family.
very much.
And we've seen the pictures right now. What can people expect from this exhibit?
So there are 7 lowrider cars in the show, and then there are 5 lowrider bicycles. We also have digital interactives and media pieces that help you learn more about the individual parts of a lowrider, or also meet the people within the community. There are photographs throughout the exhibit that were taken by a photographer in San Antonio, Al Rendon, who visited different lowriding events around the state to really capture the people, because like I said, it's about people, and we want our visitors to walk away knowing that it's about people. And you'll see those connections between the lowriders. Lowrider is a person and a lowrider is a car, and the connection between the two of them and their relationship with each other, and then their relationship with their car club and their family and their community, and hopefully you'll see all of those things in the exhibit. There's also elements of music. There's a soundtrack that goes with it that's based on a set of lowrider albums from the 70s. So it's kind of the music that everyone told me they love to listen to when they're working on their car. You'll also see elements of lowrider fashion, pachuco suits, and just this great style. And little elements of history, like the very first issue of Lowrider magazine, we have on display there to kind of ground you in a magazine that was really pivotal in spreading the popularity of lowriders across the United States. So yeah, all that comes together in a really shiny chrome package in the exhibit.
Yeah, so I'm looking at my calendar, I'm looking at it in my head and thinking, when am I going to be able to go out there? You've convinced me. This is just a beautiful exhibition and a lot of history too.
It's a lot of history, it's a lot of fun, and there's a lot of heart.
Yes, to it. All right, Catherine, thank you so much. And of course, this is a bilingual exhibition in both English and Spanish. It will be on display until September 2nd. Coming up right now, bringing science to life with art, the Austin